You know the types of companies that hire a lot of interns? That was the company. I was lucky enough that I was useful enough to become a part-time and eventually full-time employee. So there were a lot of interns that we cycled through, and they really wanted to focus on social media. So there was a lot of training that I had to do for them, right? And we had an intern who was from overseas, and they're looking for a job, maybe even freelance or something. Vouched for them because I was like, oh, it seems like they have like really good work. I really like it. And it's like not a videographer, sorry, like a video editor. So they, like my boss and stuff, gave that person like a project to do. And you know those companies that are like, oh, do this project so we can see how like your style is, and if we like it, then we'll employ you. That kind of thing, right? This is under the assumption that it will be paid as well. What happened was that person who was doing the video editing, they came in and they had like a chat with the managing director as partner, and they came out of, I guess, interview with a little bit more information. The video editor, she was saying to me that oh yeah, they promised me this much and to do this project and yada yada yada. So I was like, oh, so you're getting paid, that's really good, because that was what she understood from the conversation. And the thing is that even though they're not from Australia, their English is actually really good, and like they understand pretty much everything I said, and I speak pretty fast, and I do slow my words. So she understood everything of that, and then the meaning as well. So I'm like, okay, she probably has no problem with anything. But then when she came back after finishing everything, right, they were like, no, we won't pay you. Like, this was like the start, like, you're not paid. But then she was fighting it. She's like, no, you said it was paid. Like, why are you going back on your word now? You definitely said it was paid. And because everything was word of mouth, because I believe her now, considering everything like that has happened before, she's like, no, it is, this is paid. And they say that it is not. So they're literally like fighting over email. And I remember like there were a lot of like scathing words in there that were used, and it was not a very professional email for that matter. And they talked a lot of shit, like the people who, like my managers, I guess, talked a lot of shit about her, about how like even though her work's good, her personality is shit, her like